Hello everybody, it's about that time. Let's go see what's in the fridge today. Hey everybody, welcome to Gregsbeerreviews today. Thanks a bunch for stopping by, I do appreciate it. Today's beer, we're going to wrap up the beer mail package that Matt sent me. Matt, they've all been super tasty beers. These are very impressive beers. And this one comes from Equilibrium Brewing. These guys are out of New York. This is their Dream Lab, and this is absolutely a big boy's beer or a big girl's beer. Put your big girls and boys britches on if you're going to have this. This is 10.2%. So this is 2 beers in 1 can, alcohol wise. You'll have the same effect if you had, this is 16 ounces, so you got to judge it for that. So if you had 8 ounces of a 5.1% and you had 2 glasses of that same amount, would be this equivalent of 16 ounces of 10.2. Would it not? I don't know. I'm not a physicist. Anyway, let's get on with this one. Equilibrium Brewing Dream Lab, 10.2% out of New York. On the bottom, not a lot of info. So, sadly, it doesn't have a date that I see on. Oh, I'm taking it back, right beside the Equilibrium. It's got purple and a little bit of other color here, but right here in white, right beside the E on Equilibrium, it's been stamped in there and it's been rubbed off, partially rubbed off. And it is a triple IPA. And the only thing I can see is the very top of this first slash mark. I can't see any of the numbers because they're white on white writing. How are you supposed to see white writing on white lettering on the label? It's probably there. It looks like a 2, guys. 120522. So December 5th of 22 on this one. That's as close as my old people eyes can make it out. You're stamping white writing on a white part of the E on Equilibrium. So you're looking, trying to find that white number or lettering on a white label. That doesn't work, guys. That doesn't work. And they've got so many different colors. There's white and purple and gray and yellow and black. So if you went with the black, some of it's over, this part's in the black area, so you wouldn't be able to see the year there. So creates a problem unless the label, and if all of them are being stamped in that same area. Of course, if they're all spinning around and it's just stamping them, so I don't know if that just be by coincidence or they're all supposed to be stamping in the same location. If they are, they need a little white box right there beside of it with black letter, or a little black box with white letter, so all of it's in that same color box. Just my OCD. Anyway, back to the beer again. This has got a fairly long commercial description here on Untappd. It's the same one that I think it was written over on Beer Advocate. It's fairly long and I've been flapping already. I'm going to speak to it. Think if Dreamwave fluctuation is straight out the laboratory had a baby with no lactose, we ended up taking EQ's SOTL grain bill, modified an aggressive other half hop bill of Galaxy and Citra, and ran it through the SOTL process to bring out the EQ juice. This is how dreams are made. A lot of abbreviations there, guys. Dream Lab pours a glowing, opaque tangerine color, releasing aromas of passion fruit, lime, peach, pineapple, and all integrated with a bright citrus background. The taste is bright, escalating brightness, and buoyed by a soft, velvety mouthfeel, making it extremely well balanced and drinkable. They say. That's what they say. The pictures here, this one looks a lot like the one we had yesterday. It looks like a dirtier orange juice color. But again, watch this one be bright orange juice and not look nothing like what this is. So, and again, sometimes that's all depends on probably when it's going through the canning process, where it comes out of the bright tank, whether it's the first one out of the bottom is darker and the upper part's lighter, and I'm sure that has an effect. I mean, it has to. So, depending on how much of the goodies you're getting in the early release or how that works, so you could get two different looking beers, and I've experienced that with the Stone beer, the Fear Movie Lines beer, of one batch not being very cloudy and the next batch being cloudier. So it can happen. It can happen. So we've gone through this. We got that. We got all that. Did you get that? All right, let's get it in the glass, guys. I got that. Oh, come on, can. Let's go. I've been flapping my gums. This will be a 20-minute beer review. Of course, I have been known to do 30-minute ones, guys, before, so. Sweet. I didn't get nowhere near enough beer in that glass. Come on, Homer. There you go. Now we're talking. That's right. Okay, very nice cascading effect. And guys, like I said, I think it's lighter in the glass than these pictures are showing here, which is reverse what we had yesterday. Finger and a half head over there, guys, it is super duper cloudy. I mean, that's thick milkshake cloudy right there. That's what I'm talking about. To the nose we go. Oh my gosh. That's off the chain aroma. That is off the chain aroma. I mean, it's everything. It's a total package. There's citrusy, pineapple, grapefruit, orange, mango, melons, apricots. It's an explosion of aromas. Wow. That's very, very impressive. And I was able to read the date on it, so it's not out of the 10 category yet. Not having a date or an ABV or something silly like that. So, looks good, smells good. I bet it is good. Let's find out. Cheers, everybody. Thank you, Matt. I appreciate your beer mail packages, brother. Awesome beers. Wow. And this is 10.2%. Wow. Very impressive. Let me get this, if the computer will work. 10.2%. No IBUs are given, but that's pretty smooth. Beer balanced by science. I believe we got it figured out. And again, I think he sent, I'm pretty sure he sent me an Equilibrium beer in the last beer mail packet. Very nice. And I have done some of their beers in the past. Whether they were sent to me or I purchased them, I don't recall. But seems like these guys have got it going on too. That is super impressive. Very nice artwork on it. Got the little pipes going everywhere, and it's got hops and everything written on it. Very nice, very nice. I would buy this beer. I only had a couple sips. I would buy this beer, no doubt. Especially if if I can read the date on it, and it's got the ABV on it, and it looks this good, and it smells this good, and it tastes this good. I'm gonna go sip on it. Be right back. Alright guys, I'm back. Got just a little left here. Okay lacing effect on the glass, but it's a huge beer, 10.2%. Very, very tasty beer, guys. Well done. To me, I think it's outstanding. I do. It's got everything that I'm looking for in a beer of this monster magnitude. Super easy drinking, smooth, all the tropical taste and aromas. Definitely a pickup. If you like an Imperial, I'm not talking about double. I'm talking about the Imperial. To me, Imperial is 9.5 or above, somewhere in that vicinity. Or a triple Imperial single is up to 7.5%, 7.5 to 9.5%. Double, and then anything above 9.5% would be considered triple. And I don't call doubles Imperials usually. A lot of people do. Imperial is, to me, like 9.5. Imperial and triple is the same thing. There's no such thing as quadruple in the IPAs. So that's where I put it. So without rambling any further on, I'm sure this is a long video for beer reviews, but it's super tasty and it's going to get a really good grade because it's got everything that I'm looking for other than the date. So the date is on the front and it's hard to see the way they printed it on the label with the white on the white part. I just assumed them put it on the bottom so we could read it real easy, but it's there. You have to look for it, you have to look real hard, but final chug. Super tasty, guys. I mean, other than the ink on the label, it is pretty damn tasty, worth picking up. Equilibrium has a pretty big distribution area because I have done their beers before. I don't know if I've bought them here or they've all been sent to me, but definitely worthy of picking it up and giving it a try if you like this style of beer and this big ABV of a beer. So, drink it home if you do, or have a designated driver. If the girlfriend or the other half drives you everywhere, by golly, have at it. Make sure she's not drinking one too. Anyway, guys, if you've had Dream Lab from Equilibrium Brewing, let me know what you think. We have a 93 from Beer Advocate, and over to Untapped for our final. They've been doing this beer for a while, evidently, because there's over 7,000 comments and ratings on it. And Untapped, and they have it at 4.34, which is definitely in their solid A category. I think it's a little better than that. For a 10.2%, that easy drinking with that much flavor and that much taste, definitely worthy of picking up. So if you've had Dream Lab from Equilibrium, let me know what you think. Till we meet again, let's go see what's in the fridge.